What's up, guys? I'm back with another foundation review. This time I'm doing a wear test on, well, not a review, I guess a wear test. This time I'm doing a wear test on the Mercier Flawless Lumière Radiance-Perfecting Foundation. I have the shade Chai, which is 4W2. Looks like this. Still don't know if this is my shade match, but we'll find out today. So I'm going to apply that under my same moisturizer that I used last time and my SPF, and I'll be using the Milk Makeup Hydrogrip primer. So I'll go ahead and do my skincare, and then I'll come back to show you a clip of application. Alright, so I applied my skincare, waited about a minute after I applied my primer for it to dry, and I've pumped 2 pumps of the foundation onto the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna stipple it on the brush, and it seems like a much better match. Than the NARS so far. Try to stipple it. I feel like the NARS foundation gave me a little bit more coverage, but I think I did 2 layers of that, or I did 4 pumps in total, so we'll see. Alright, I'm gonna do 2 more pumps and apply it to the other side of my face, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, this is me with my foundation applied. I did 2 pumps on my right side and 2 pumps on my left side. I think the coverage right now, it's like medium, kind of almost full, but you can kind of see a little bit of my hyperpigmentation kind of peeking through. But so far I like the look, and I'm not gonna apply more foundation just because I only did 4 pumps for my last wear test. So here I'm gonna bring you in kind of close to show you what my skin texture looks like. This is the area, like I said, that I have like enlarged pores that are pretty visible, and you can still kind of see some peeking through, but it's not that visible. I have a little hair here. Hold on. There we go. All right, and same thing on this side. Honestly, it's not that visible, but right here, I'm bringing it into my forehead. Can't really see any of my texture there. Maybe here in this area, not really here. And then I'll bring you over to my chin area because my foundation tends to break around there. My nose and my chin. Some texture there. Alright, so yeah, it looks pretty good. Just gonna apply my concealer and my powder, and then I'll apply the rest of my makeup and check in with you again. I think this is a pretty good shade match from picking it online. I think it's just a tidge too warm, but it's barely noticeable. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I've applied all my makeup. I used the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, but I color corrected first underneath my eyes. And I used the L'Oreal Infallible powder as well as the Laura Mercier loose powder. And just bronzer, blush, highlight, and that's about it. I didn't use any setting spray or anything like that, and I won't be retouching my makeup at all throughout the day, so you can kind of see how it wears. So this is how it looks like in like indoor lighting, giving you an up close of the texture of the skin. It really looks good. Like, honestly, it looks amazing. Always gonna see texture whenever you highlight in those certain areas, but like The skin overall looks really good. I applied my blush a lot heavier this time because I feel like maybe last time I didn't apply it heavy enough, and that's why it had worn off by the end of the day. So this time I applied it a little heavier, or a little more normally than before, because before I only did a light blush. But let me give you a close-up. And I took the smoothing filter off my camera. So I took it before I recorded the other video as well. So if you see anything that's kind of blurry, it's probably because it's focusing on certain areas. But I'll show you this area, the texture. Okay, my forehead. All right, and this is like kind of, come on, focus. All right, I have to fix my hair, but this is kind of how it looks like, you know, from far away. Looks amazing. So we'll see how it wears out throughout the day. I will check in with you guys before I go to work to show you what it looks like in natural lighting. Same kind of ordeal as last time. All right, guys, this is what my foundation looks like in a natural light. Let me take my glasses off. Still looks really good. Minimal texture. It just looks really nice. Some is wearing off here, I can already tell, but that's where my glasses sit, so it typically wears there. I can also see a line here where my glasses sit, so we'll see. It's 8:01 right now. I applied this foundation around 7:30, so I will check back with you. Well, I guess I should show you in case you think I'm lying, you know. So yeah, I applied this foundation around 7:20, 7:30. But this is what it looks like right now. I'm about to head to work and check in with you guys later. I got me a brand new mask here, so I'll show you the wear on that as well. Y'all, I just was talking to myself the entire time because I thought I was recording. Anyways, let me redo everything that I just did. I didn't do a check-in around 12 o'clock. It's actually 5:25 right now, and I'll turn on my car so you can see that. Oh, it's 5:25, so it's like the end of my day. Right there, 5:26. So what I said before that didn't record is I'm going to wear this foundation until the end of the night, like before I go to sleep, just so I could do a third check-in. But this is what it looks like with what was that, like 9, maybe a little bit more than 9 hours of wear time. I had my mask on the entire time. Nothing really came off on my glasses. This is what it looks like up close to show you my texture. Some shininess here. It doesn't feel oily at all. It's just shininess. My blush is still on. My highlight, you can still see it. This has nothing to do with the foundation. Don't have any foundation here around my nose, and a lot of it has kind of rubbed off from my chin area. My nose, I always have a runny nose, so I'm always blowing my nose, so my foundation always comes off there, so that has nothing to do with the foundation itself. But you can tell here where the glasses sit has rubbed off a little bit of my acne, and my hyperpigmentation is peeking through a lot more, and just kind of looks kind of grayish here. Like the foundation obviously has worn off a little bit here, but overall I think from far away it still looks pretty good. And you know, like I said, the blush, you can clearly tell is still on, so the foundation held up really well on that end. Usually I get really oily here where my pores are largest, but I don't see any oiliness or shininess in that area as much here, so I'm really happy about that. I'm also really happy that I forgot. Yeah, I'm happy about that, and I'm happy that I don't feel oily or the foundation doesn't feel thick. It just looks a little bit shiny, like I said, in my T-zone area, which I'm pretty happy about that. So I'm gonna keep wearing it until the end of the night and give you guys a final check-in. Currently, this is in natural lighting. I'm outside in my car. I'm about to go upstairs to my apartment, feed my cat. But I'm happy with the way the foundation looks, and it's held up so far. 9-10 hours of wear time is still a really nice amount of wear time, but I'm gonna check in again and let y'all know how it looks by the end of the night. So yeah, stick around. Oh yeah, now I remember what I was gonna say. I have not retouched this at all whatsoever. No powdering, no blotting, none of that. And I didn't even use a setting spray with this. I just powdered my face with the L'Oreal powder and a translucent setting powder, and I applied my bronzer, blush, and highlight, and that was it. Okay, so this is no touch up whatsoever. Yeah. And again, I forgot to show you my mask. So I think I showed you in the beginning of the video that I had a brand new mask, and this is what it looks like at the end of the day. I have worn this the entire time for 8 hours that I've been to work or at work, and look what it looks like. Just a little bit here on the cheek area on both sides, but the nose area, it's not, I don't think it's as bad. Honestly, look. It doesn't look as bad. If you watched my last video where I reviewed the NARS Luminous Longwear Foundation, the mask looked a lot worse than this. So this is really good. You know, it hasn't really rubbed off a lot. And keep in mind that I didn't use a setting spray. So I'm pretty sure that if I had used a setting spray, it wouldn't have rubbed off as much as it has here. But yeah, so that's really good. I'm really impressed by that. All right, guys. I am gonna end up touching up the makeup just so I can see how this MAC powder, MAC Studio Fix Plus powder foundation goes on top, how it layers and stuff. This is the shade C40. I don't know if this is my shade, but we're about to find out. So I have a tissue here because I can't find my blotting paper, so I'm just gonna blot a little bit. And I guess this will be a good representation of how much oil comes off. Anyways. Can't really tell. A little bit. Alright. So I'm going to use a sponge to retouch this. It comes with a little sponge, but I'm just going to use one of these wedges and yeah, apply it around my mouth area and around my nose. So we'll see how it goes. Looks a little dark. That might be my match after all. I ordered a different shade. I don't know if I like this. I feel like a lot of product's being wasted. You know what? Let's try this with a brush. Alright, I'm using one of these type of brushes, and I'm just gonna press it on the powder and kind of swirl it. It looks pretty good. I should do the under eye too. I should probably use it. Alright, I think that's good enough. I ain't going nowhere fancy. that powder really matches me pretty well. I'm surprised. I ordered a lighter shade because it looked a little too... I ordered a shade in NC 35 because I thought the C40 was just a little too green. Like, it just looked a little too green. But I think I picked a good shade. It covered more my little hyperpigmentation there. Let me bring you up close. My nose covered the redness around here, so missed this spot. This layered on pretty well. I'm impressed. All right, I guess I'll check in at the end of the night. Okay.
Don't say nothing.
My boyfriend's being crazy right now. All right, guys. So this is what the powder foundation, the MAC powder foundation, looks like outside. I'm in natural lighting. I'm in a car. And I just retouched like my nose area and my chin here in the cheek here and here as well. And it looks really good. It sits really nicely. On the face. And I think my makeup looks fresh. Oh, I even put it under my eyes because my eyeliner and mascara was like smudging. I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks awesome. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all what it looked like. I'm definitely gonna keep it. Alright guys, this is the final checkup. My AC is on, so if you hear that buzzing noise, that's what it is. I'm tired. I've been wearing this foundation since 7:30ish. It is now 10:20. So 10:20. How long is that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 15 hours I've had this foundation on. The Mercier Flawless Lumière Radiance-Perfecting Foundation. After I did my check-in with you guys, after I retouched it with my MAC Studio Fix Plus powder and C40, I went to the mall, walked around Target, walked around Ulta, exchanged a foundation. Actually, I exchanged 2 foundations that didn't match me, which was the NARS foundation that I posted a video about yesterday. And I got my correct shade in the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC cream because I had purchased it, but it was too light for me. So I'll be doing a review on this next. Anyways, y'all came here for the wear test, so this is what my face looks like right now. It still looks really good, and I'm tired as hell, y'all, but it still looks really good. I feel like my makeup looks really good. My blush is mainly gone, but you can still see some of my highlight. You can still see a little bit of blush and bronzer. My hyperpigmentation peeking through again. Y'all, I ate, okay? I had some birria tacos, and it got all over my face. It got on my pants. It was so messy. I blew my nose again, wiped my mouth and my chin from all the greasiness from the consomme of the birria tacos, and this foundation still looks amazing. So I'm gonna use my flashlight on my phone since I'm not in natural light. It's dark outside, just so I can like shine a light on me and I can show you like my texture and where it's breaking up. Okay, so let's start here. Okay, that's good. All right, so you can see the texture again, which is just my normal texture of my skin, but the foundation is still intact. It doesn't look too shiny, too oily, especially in person. I think the flashlight is picking it up a lot more. Then let's see if I can get my face here. All right, here we go. That's what my chin looks like. You could still see some of the blush there. My eyeliner is completely smudged, but sorry for the lighting. It's just terrible. Right. But y'all can see, like, it's worn. Obviously, it's worn. Especially around areas where I wear masks. Because obviously, while I was shopping in the mall and stuff, I had my mask on again. And yeah, I really like this foundation. I like the finish that it has before I powder my face. But because of, you know, the whole COVID policies and things like that, if I didn't powder my face after wearing the foundation, I don't think it would last. It would just rub all over. But it does have a really beautiful finish. It's a full coverage foundation. I could have used a couple more pumps to get full coverage, but I don't mind some of my imperfections peeking through because it just makes it look more natural to me. But you can definitely get a full coverage finish with a foundation. It layered products layer on it really well. My concealer layered on really well. Bronzer, blush, highlight layered on really well, and my powder, when I retouched later on in the afternoon, it layered beautifully. You couldn't even tell that I had retouched it just because, like, it just looked like it was the foundation itself. So I'm really happy overall with that foundation, and I think you guys would really enjoy it. I have oily skin, oily combination skin, and it did really well. And y'all, I can't recommend this enough. I've used it twice, but it's amazing, honestly. It's been the 2 days that I've worn this, it's been 80 degrees outside. Today was 80 degrees outside. Yesterday was around 80 something degrees outside, and I went golfing, and my face still looked amazing. And I think a lot of it had to do with this primer. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. My next review is going to be on the It Cosmetics CC cream, which will be up sometime this week, hopefully. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to leave a comment. Yeah, thank you for watching.